Hey Stampers, Diane Dimich here with ddStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you a really quick tutorial on how to make this background, watercolor background for this particular card that I made here. And it's a pretty easy technique. All I take is one of our clear blocks, I don't know if you can see that, under the light, and then I've got three different markers. And so I've got Pool Party, Bermuda Bay, and Island Indigo. And you're going to start, when you're working with the markers to do this technique, you want to start with your lightest color first and work towards your darkest one. And the reason is that you don't want to muddy up your lighter markers. So that if I was to start with the Island Indigo and then go into the Bermuda Bay, it's going to muddy up my marker and not make it the same color. And so all you're going to do is just take your marker, and you can't see with this first marker that I'm using because it's so light, it's the Pool Party. And you're just going to ink that up. And then your next lightest one, you should be able to see this one somewhat. This is Bermuda Bay. This happens to be my absolute favorite color right now. And so you're just going to put marker or ink on there, and then I'm going to come in with Island Indigo on the top of this. And this works with any medium. You could use refill inks and an aqua painter to put color onto your block. Because they are water soluble, it just washes right off. I'm just going to move this paper for a minute and take a little spritzer with water, and I spritzed it 4 times, and then I'm taking a piece of our shimmer white cardstock, and I'm just going to flip that over and set it down on there, and then you can kind of see how the colors blend underneath that block. What I found with the shimmer white is that it's a little heavier cardstock, so it holds up better under the water that you put onto it. So it's a really good cardstock for watercoloring, and it's a good cardstock for doing this technique, but it's just because it's just got a little extra oomph to it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over to my heat gun and heat set it, because the next few steps you don't want to stamp it until it's dry. Otherwise your image will bleed. So I will be right back. Okay, now this is nice and dry. And I don't know if you've seen our shimmer white cardstock, but it really does. It has a beautiful shimmer to it. I'm going to just take a Post-it note. Post-it notes are like a fundamental stamping tool. Everybody needs them. And I'm just going to layer it right along this. There's just a soft edge along here with where that Pool Party is. You just barely see it, but I want to just mask off that because I want my image to just stay into the square that I'm working with. And so if I had a bigger image, I could actually put Post-it notes along the edges too, and just stamp exactly where I wanted it to be. So with the flower stamp, and this is the stamp from Happy Watercolor. This stamp set actually is in the Occasions mini catalog, and after the end of, I think it's June 1st. It's not going to be available anymore. So if you're interested, now would be the time to get that one. I'm going to come in here with StazOn, and the reason I'm using StazOn is because if this does have a little wetness to it, that StazOn is it's gonna dry. And there you go. So you got your stamped image, and then I pull that off, and then you can see where it just lines up along the bottom. And then I'm just gonna come in with Happy, You Make Me Happy, and stamp that right down here in the corner. And then I just have to put my card together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of snail, and I'll adhesive around the edges there. And then I'm coming in with a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock, which you can really see how that starts setting off that Bermuda Bay that's in this card. And then I'm coming in and I'm going to put that in on a base of the Pool Party so it coordinates. That's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is the coordination. And I'm going to add that there. And I've got a really quick, fast, and easy card that looks like I spent some time on that background. So I'm going to bring in the other two I did. You'll never get the same look no matter what you do on those two. But then I did one with the purples, or the Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Melon Mambo. And I just think it changes the whole look of that stamp set. So if you're interested, I will put up the measurements on my blog and pictures of the cards that I made. And if you're interested in getting the stamp set Happy Watercolor, now would be the time to do it before it is gone forever. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day.